Hello everyone, this is Suraj here. Welcome you all to my channel. Today we will explain the difference between Instance Store volume and EBS volume, that is Elastic Block Storage volume. Okay, so I'll show you one picture here. Here you can see the left side picture is for Instance Store volume and the right side picture is for EBS volume. Here you can see one Amazon S3 is there. I will discuss about Amazon S3 in a different video. Okay, here Amazon S3 storage service is there, and here one bucket is there, and here you can see AMI. So all the AMIs are there in Amazon S3 bucket, right? From the AMI we are launching one EC2 instance, and where the root data is there or the operating system data is stored, ephemeral 0 you can see. Ephemeral means the data where the data lasts for a very short time. Okay, so these all the ephemeral 0, ephemeral 1, 2, 3, 4, these are all instance store, right? And these are actually file system. This file system actually mounted with this ephemeral 0 instance store volume. So what is actually instance store volumes? Instance store volumes are physical device or physical storage device which are attached to one instance or one computer, you can say. So for an example, the hard drive, the internal hard drive of your personal computer or laptop is the instance store. If you crash your computer, okay, or your laptop, then the hard drive will also be crashed. That means the data will not persist if we terminate this computer. Okay, so this is about instance store. And in the right side you can see the AMI is not there. Okay, that means we are choosing AMI from AWS. So no AMI is there in S3 bucket. We are choosing the AMIs are managed by AWS. Okay, so, and the here you can see block device mapping, the /deb/sda1. This file system is attached to or the mounted on one volume, that is root device volume, that is one EBS block, that is another EBS block, and here it is another EBS block. I mean, this is for root volume and these are actually media devices, you can say. So with one EC2 instance we can attach more than one EBS volume, and obviously any one EBS volume will be the root device volume, and instance store volume is also there in this case, but the root device is EBS storage device, okay, not instance store. And we can opt the option like even if we terminate the instance, then also the data will persist in the EBS volume. We can opt this option, but it is not mandatory. If we uncheck the option, then only the data will be there, otherwise the data will be terminated. Okay, so I will show you the same thing in my AWS account. Okay, so here we are, I'll refresh this page. Okay, I'll go to launch instances. Here you can see Amazon Linux to AMI is there, and the root volume device is EBS. Okay, I'll select this. I will select t2.micro as instance type, configure instance. Okay, I will add storage. Here you can see the volume type is root volume. Okay, the device is /deb/xvda and the size is 8 GB. But how we can say that this is one EBS volume? Okay, so you can see the volume type is there, general purpose SSD, GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2. These all are the types of EBS volume only, not of instance store. And one option is there, delete on termination option is checked. That means if we terminate the instance, then the EBS volume attached to this instance will also be terminated. That means the data will be lost in that volume. And if we deselect this, then the data will persist even if the instance gets terminated, right? So I may add another volume here. EBS volume we can add like this. Here you can see more than one EBS volume is there. The first one is the root volume, and this is not the root volume, but we can attach for media devices, right? So we are not going to attach this, and we are not going to launch this instance actually. Okay, this was just for demonstration purpose. So I'll launch another instance with I'll try to launch with instance store volume. Okay, but for instance store volume the AMIs are not provided by AWS. These are community AMIs. I already have discussed about community AMIs in another video that I will paste the link for that video in the description. Okay, so I'll choose AMI Linux here and I'll choose for Instance Store. Here you can see why S3 is there. You can see AMI S3. AMIs are stored in S3 bucket. If we see here, you can see S3. Everywhere S3 is there in suffix. That means all these AMIs are stored there in S3 bucket. Okay, so here you can see root device type is Instance Store for every AMIs. Okay, I'll choose this one. But for now, the T2.micro will not be available. Yes, you can see T2.micro is not available. The C1.medium is available and size is 350 GB, 1 into 350. Okay, that is ephemeral 0 is of size 350 GB. You can see here the ephemeral 0, its size is 350 GB and it is the root volume. Okay, the first file system is attached to this. Okay, I'll configure instance details. We'll add storage. Here you can see instance store 0, that is ephemeral 0. This is the thing. And delete on termination, no option. Okay, that is not available for this. For instance store volume, it is not available actually. Why? Because it will be terminated once the EC2 instance gets terminated. That means data will be lost in this case. Okay, so I'll cancel this one. Again I will go here. So I think now this is clear. The difference is clear for Instance Store and the EBS volume. But the question is, another point is, if we stop the EC2 instance also, then also the data in Instance Store will be deleted. Why so? But if you stop your if you turn off your personal laptop and stop your personal laptop, the data will be there in your hard disk. It will not be lost. The question arises here. Okay, so let me clear you the concept here. In case of your personal laptop, it is not virtual. It is not a virtual device. But whenever we are launching one EC2 instance, it is actually virtual. Whenever you are stopping one EC2 instance and relaunching the same, that means it is actually changing the hardware and changing the public IP. That means it is not actually using the same hardware. So that is why the data will be lost. But in case of our personal system, we are using the same set of hardware and same network. Okay, so that is why the data in our laptop will be there even if we shut down our system and turn on our system to use it. Okay, so I have written few points about elastic block storage and instance store. You can see about instance store. Instance store is a physical storage device attached to an instance and it is a temporary block level storage. Okay, why temporary block level storage? Because the data will not persist if the EC2 instance gets terminated. Okay, so that is why temporary level of storage. It is ephemeral storage, that is data will be stored for a short time. Okay, after that it will be lost. It is used to store temporary data. Obviously it is not recommended to store important data within instance store volume. And data in, you just remember this point, it is very important. Data in an instance store lost if the underlying instance gets stopped or terminated, but the data persists if the underlying instance gets rebooted. Okay, so in case of reboot, the EC2 instance does not change the public IP address and it actually uses the same hardware. So that is why the data does not lost in case we reboot or restart any EC2 instance. Okay, so I'll go to elastic block storage now. So in case of elastic block storage, it is actually connected to or attached to one EC2 instance through a network. Okay, so as it is connected to the EC2 instance through a network, so its performance is slower than its instance store. Okay, you just think of elastic block storage as a external hard disk which is connected to your laptop. Okay, and unlike instance store volume, EBS volume data persists even if the underlying instance gets stopped or terminated. Okay, and if you stop or crash your personal laptop, then also the hard drive which is attached to your computer uh, is will be intact. Okay, the data will be there. Okay, even if you crash your laptop, the data in the external device will be there. So the same concept is there. EBS volume can be detached from one instance and attached to another instance. Okay, obviously it is in same availability zone. All the instances should be in same availability zone, then only it is actually possible. So for external hard drive also, you can detach from your laptop and you can attach to another laptop. So like this is the same concept with the EBS volume. Okay, and the data within EBS volume can be encrypted. We can opt for encryption. If we opt for the same, the data will be encrypted in EBS volume, and if we do not opt for it, and the data will be by default unencrypted. Okay, that's it for now today, and if you have any doubt, just let me know in the comment section. And if you really like this video, kindly like, share, comment and subscribe and press the bell icon. Bye bye.